more for team fights with this, but Oran and Sion, I think are fine. Like, you lose gracefully as the Oran and just try and play for those big team fights.
And it's like, who has the damage?
Yeah.
Like, Hui's damage, it's very front-loaded. Obviously, Spiraling Despair into more Severing Bolts can get that execute damage down in the end, but we'd already taken the damage. So.
It is tough in that because
Broken Blade, though, with good push up towards this top side, taking a lot of plates so far. 2 plates at the 5-minute mark. Should be okay. Second plate goes down, pops the Dominus, and Irrelevant now realizing, well, I don't have 6 yet. Can I really trade to this? He's fine-ish. Oh, he's not.
No, he's not fine.
He's fine, man. Both of them flash. He's okay. What are you talking about? Why are you worried? In mid lane so far through this series, there's about a 300 gold lead just in isolation. Paris and 113 coming around the corner now. We'll spot Lebrov on that control ward, and looks like they're going to be able to get 2. They didn't have the pressure in mid for G2, so they have to back away. BDS will get 2 grubs.
Caps' TP was just seconds away from coming back up in the mid lane, so he stuck around for the final wave. So now we can go for the reset and TP back in, but it meant that they just
coming around the corner. They will try and take away this blue buff. 113's on his way across. Lebrov's going to find Paris, who's fleeing at the moment from the Grim Visage. Skewmon starting to close the gap, has to flash away from the grand entrance. 113 and Nuke collapsing in. Electroshock Laser coming out. Skewmon the first target. Another Vault Breaker won't save him from the Arcane Storm. BDS continue to collapse, continue to show. First Drake, the enemy team will get 3 grubs. The second Drake, usually a little bit closer on timings because of the different respawn times, but BDS also got 2 of the first grubs. As we see the Dominus used here by Broken Blade. Call of the Forge God coming out as well. Broken Blade flashes early and will escape. Skewmon now looking for perhaps a dive as Caps begins to collapse. Recall channeled by Irrelevant. Skewmon should be the one to tank this. Wait for the Bellows Breath. Wait for the knock-up. Skewmon tanks, and there's the kill. G2 on the board. Nuke coming in from the side. Flashes the wall, though, and Skewmon is going to fall again. The Arcane Storm into the tower shot. Importantly as well, BDS keep hold.
It's going to be 5 grubs going over to BDS as well. So, again, it's kind of a lot of the pressure for BDS is stemmed from Nuke just having such good control of the mid and being able to help out where he's needed.
That is in such a strong position, 2-0 now on that Victor. Caps did manage to get a plate in the mid lane and picked up a kill of his own, so he's evened out that gold discrepancy. Irrelevant, who has lost gracefully, but has definitely lost. Yeah. 700 gold behind right now. Full completed item as 113 caught out just a little bit. Skewmon has that cease and desist. Will go for 113. That's the Crescent Guard quickness coming out from Paris, but he's knocked up before he can even charm anyone. The trample from Lebrov for another stun. G2 find 2, and now Nuke is in for a world of hurt. Lebrov's on the chase. Caps pulls him back with Grasping More. There's the knock-up follow-up into the Spiraling Despair. G2 come to life for in Game 1 that we expected to see in Game 1. 14 minutes in. They are in a huge lead. On
position. Oftentimes it's not off a huge amount of kills, it's plays like this where, yes, you get a kill, but it's getting towers and getting plates.
Call of the Forge God coming out from Irrelevant as he tries to survive. Tower is going to fall. G2, are you on the back foot? Are you on the front foot? Grasping More doesn't land. Hansama having to jump away from 113, who pops the Crescent Guard, and in the end, G2 escape pretty much.
Going to shove in that top wave, and you've still got 3 members of G2 that are going to be in a position to always fight for it.
Hansama able to be so safe on this Ezreal as well. Open up the map for themselves a little bit more. And
you can see where like the problem exists at the moment. It's like this is about as far as you can play if you're Victor. This is kind of a
off this wave because you can see Broken Blade has actually worked his way all the way down towards the Razor Beaks. Caps is still in bot. Riftheld charging in. I don't think it takes that entire play, but Hansama maybe just needs an auto attack on it. It does, in fact. Must have been just 1-3 secured this straight. You can see after Broken Blade put the control ward in the pit, he was thinking about it the whole.
As if he has support, which then makes BDS go, oh, he must, but he doesn't.
They're goes in, looking for Nuke, but there's no follow-up. No one to chase in as Paris is coming across and Ice has killed Lebrov. Like, Lebrov went river right now. BDS trying to wrestle their way in. 113 goes in. There's the double knockup call to the Forge God as well. And already Skewmon's down and Caps will follow suit. BDS just blow up G2. The True Shot Barrage coming out as the Chemtech Drake has been begun by BDS. Broken Blade looking for the flank, but do you really have the damage here on Summer and BB on half HP? I think not. BDS will get the soul. They ping the Baron. There's an Atakan there for them. It's a, I mean, the trigger finger to just see Skewmon and be like, he's dead.
Yes.
Beautiful from BDS. After in the last game we were talking about how their team fighting hasn't been as good this spring. That was sublime to see. They get the Nash as well. Hansama tried time to delay G2 on this. So good true shot barrage, good chase from Hansama to get the smallest.
Which then makes BDS go, oh, he must, but he doesn't.
Rob goes in, looking for Nuke, but there's no follow-up. No one to chase in as Paris is coming across and Ice has killed LeBron. You have first move in the river right now. BDS trying to wrestle their way in. 113 goes in. There's the double knockup call to the Forge God as well. And already Skumon's down and Caps will follow suit. BDS just blow up G2. The true shot barrage coming out as the Chemtech Drake has been begun by BDS. Broken Blade looking for the flank, but do you really have the damage here? Hansama and BB on half HP? I think not. BDS will get the soul. They ping the Baron. There's an Asuka. I mean, the trigger finger to just see Skumon and be like, he's dead.
Yes.
Beautiful from BDS. After in the last game we were talking about how their team fighting hasn't been as good this spring. That was sublime to see. They get the Nash as well. Hansama in time to delay G2 on this. So good true shot barrage, good chase from Hansama to get the smallest prize they could. Anything too monumental. BDS grouping up as 4 here. Irrelevant's going to answer Broken Blade towards the side. G2 back away. BDS will take their first tower of the game. The gold lead's still in G2's favor, but if BDS use this Baron buff well, they can begin to explode it in theirs. Now Irrelevant, knocked up by Skumon. Broken Blade looking for the damage. Call of the Fortress coming out as well. They've already taken half his health, and it's a good knockback from Skumon to stop the train coming back the other way. Tickets, please. Skumon's the
a little bit more back on the map, and that Red Bull Baron power play starting to drift away. Nuke will get bot lane turn, it looks like, but not a huge play.
Oh, sorry, I was dodging the true shot barrage. Mistake, because Nuke will get the tier 1 in the bot lane. Do you not see that?
What?
Hansama just ulted like halfway through his own jungle. Maybe, actually, it could have been for Vision. It could have been Vision. More towers for themselves. Elder up in 1 minute 50. Baron up in 2.5.
Yeah, I think this game is getting to a point though where G2 just can't.
Dreaming is going to be lost to the tower. I don't think G2 give a damn about that. Broken Blade still pushing on a side, and this seems to be the G2 playbook when they're starting to fall.
Oh my god!
Charm. This is the BDS playbook. Hansama dashes away, but he's shut down. LeBron goes in and lands a 3-man knockup, but there's no follow-up from the rest of G2. BDS, it's deja vu. I've seen this one before. They win another fight in the river. Broken Blade is going to be able to get the top inhibitor, but can Skumon steal it? The jungle is still alive for G2 as BDS look to catch him out. Caps and Skumon doing everything they can here. Irrelevant's gone back to base. The inhib's down. Paris is going to mark Skumon. Stick on that buy. Spot him out the whole time as Ice jumps over to Caps. He takes the blast cone to safety. And the Elder secured for BDS. The Baron also in their eyes.
Yeah, and that's exactly where I think BDS can move over.
4-item AD carry. It's almost a 4-item mid laner as well. BDS, they get the fighter Elder, they get the Baron.
Sort of vision that might be behind them as well, because the classic G2 play is TP Broken Blade in behind you and see what we can make work, but BDS being very cognizant of that and making sure there isn't angles of attack for G2.
TP from Irrelevant. BDS want to play on this wave, it feels. Next wave is coming in. The Baron expires in 1 minute and 10. Call of the Forge God used. The Elder expiring in 2 seconds. Paris going in with the quickness. Look at the damage on Hansama. He doesn't die somehow to the ticks. The Elder must have just expired, but the inhibitor's down. And now LeBron is going to follow suit. BDS find another. They get the inhibitor. No wave in mid, no wave in bot, though. They may just have to back away 50 seconds before the Baron expires.
I cannot believe...
Is he in too deep? Is he trying to keep a rush of blood in his head instead of going under? Slices away. Now Irrelevant has the flank. Brittle proc into the knocker. Broken Blade holding his flash. The Gravity Well is going to get the stun down. He slices forward. Heals a bunch with the Call of the Meek. Now can flash to the ground. Paris going in with the quickness as 113 continues to chase. Meanwhile, G2 are pushing through bot and through mid. BDS don't have a wave here. And G2 have a window to try and take some more away from BDS. The inhibitor tower in the mid lane is going to fall as Caps opens up on it, but 113 now has the flank. Hansama jumping forward, the inhibitor tower, but wasn't able to do it quickly enough, so Caps is there to catch it. They don't really need those waves to be synced though. G2 don't have the numbers, don't have the wave clear for that flank. Was spotted on a ward. BDS should know the G2 jungler is around here. Broken Blade, the one who has the mid lane prio. LeBron, the one who's caught out. KazaLoLL able to jump away. LeBron goes in with a headbutt pulverize and knocks back Nuke. He pops the stopwatch. Spiraling Spare coming out as well as LeBron has fallen low. Jump back in by Skewman. KazaLoLL has been untouched so far, but so has Ice. LeBron finally gets onto Ice. So far it's a 2 for 2 as KazaLoLL has to flash away and get to the blast cone. No waves really in difficult spots so far. There's a mid wave, and G2 could play for it for the inhibitor. Super minions pushing towards the top side of the map. G2 should be able to get this inhib, but the question is, do they risk it with BDS collapsing?
That's such a huge wave in topside for BDS as well, and G2 know it, so they get
out towards the Elder in time. KazaLoLL is starting up the Baron right now. 113, True Shot Barrage coming out. That's just going to help 113 get this lower quicker. The Baron down to 10,000. G2 should be able to secure this. Irrelevant's coming in with the Call to the Forge God though, and Caps is having to back off. The Baron taken by G2, but BDS are making a beeline down the mid lane as they have a wave to support. Broken Blade, the only one here to defend, has no flash, has Baron up minions, and Super's pushing in as well, but this inhibitor will go down. Inhibitor in the top lane has respawned in the meantime as BDS crack into the base once again of G2. G2, yes, you've got the Baron, but you can't really fight into the Elder, and there's 2 minutes on that buff.
Yeah, they should just be able to get both of these inhibitors, and then honestly, I think you just reset and look to try and play through this bottom side as BDS. Oh, this next wave is coming in. They want to play on these waves, but I think it does get a little precarious. You still have the Elder Dragon, but trying to get these waves to the tower is so difficult against Caps and these barred up minions.
It's really hard to get in range as well, because KazaLoLL continually is just poking with these mystic shots. No wave in the top lane. You can see the super minions crashing where the top tier ones used to be, so a long way away for BDS. They are playing off these waves. A minute 25 on the Elder means they'll have 2.5, 2 more, maybe 3 waves, depending on when the waves come in. BDS trying to catch 2 waves at once does mean the top wave will push in. It's KazaLoLL! It's caught out with a bit because Lightning Paris getting in there as well. The Call of the Forge God is enough to kill off KazaLoLL. Skewman dives into the back line, but the Elder engage from BDS! It's bloody brilliant! They find everyone! Look at that storm! The storm to end all storms! The ending of Arcane lives up to its name. Caps trying to hit the Severing Bolts. They have no minions now, BDS. The super minions pushing in. Nuke is low, but heals up through that Chem Soul. Caps here to defend. Can he do it into Paris? Nuke and Irrelevant. Paris, flash coming back off cooldown. The heal about to come back up as well. Caps dodges to the side, but he's brittle, he's fragile. Where were you when BDS beat G2?